Whereas the male brain has that larger amygdala, so much more focused on potential threats, pleasures, those things in the moment, those basic instincts, that survival of the fittest part of the brain. Now, the amygdala naturally processes things amplified and accelerated. Amplified and accelerated. So our boys sitting in our classroom, they are processing everything that we're saying louder and faster. Again, another reason why we need to be intentional about going slower and quieter. Otherwise, sometimes we run into that where they say, "Why are you always yelling?" So how can we put this into practice? What can we take from this? Well, first, understand that boys are built for movement. I heard someone say recently, well, boys are going to find a way to move every 10 minutes, so I just try and plan for it. I think that that is perfect. They are going to find some way to move, so the more we can embed that into our lessons or into our planning, the more successful that we will all be. Keep things short and as visual as possible. So the more that you can connect words to something visual, the more successful that they will be. But again, I just can't emphasize enough the importance for us, especially as female educators, to pay attention to the amount of words that we're using and seeing if we can shorten some of those words and also make sure that we're quiet, a little more quiet. And knowing that activity does help them to absorb. So being able to start with kind of that structural, that activity part of the brain and bridging it over to the language, it really helps them then to internalize what they're learning.